Welcome back, gamers. So in the last video, I had a bit of an issue. My hard drive was filling up, so the video got kind of cropped at the end, lost the last minute or so. So I was close to wrapping up, but I was talking about the uranium plant here. I had just built it. I just wanted to point out that you can import uranium from it, so you can buy it. So if you ever run out, you can buy it directly from the plant. There's other buildings that later on let you do that kind of stuff. But like buy resources. Um, in this video, I'm going to cover the uranium enrichment facility, the large residential complex, the advanced microchip factory, and then some stuff about tourism and the spaceport. I built a few things since the last video. I had to build more of these atmospheric condensers because I was running out of water, and it seems like I still maybe am. A little bit more stable, but I'll build one more just in case. And I also upgraded one of the chip plants. So it was a pretty expensive upgrade. I'll just show you what it costs here. So to build one from scratch, you need 2,000 aluminum, which is quite a lot of aluminum, and 800 microchips. So it's one of those things where you're having to spend the resource that the building produces itself. So there's a bit of payback time. And we're down to 960 microchips. So we can't just upgrade them all because we're kind of low on microchips. Sorry, I'm pausing a bit because throat's a bit sore here. I also had to build a bunch more green domes because under the stats here you can see our approval rating was really low. It was below 40%. I mean, it's gone up since then, but we want it to probably be above 70 most of the time. Because when the colonists are not happy, they don't produce as fast. And you'll see like they'll be sleeping or they'll be like off relaxing. They won't be working. So, and we're also capped for population. So we're gonna stop building these residential complexes that hold 26 people each. We are going to step up to the large residential complex, which uses 1,000 aluminum, quite a few computer chips, and it takes up more space. It's like 2 by 3, but it holds, I think, 320 people. Yeah, 320 versus 26 per thing. So it's way more dense in terms of housing, and we need the space because we're kind of maxed out. Well, that's building. We can build the spaceport. Probably make like a tourism zone over here. Is that a good place? Yeah, let's put it over here. So the spaceport, it allows you to bring tourists onto the planet. It's kind of like the landing pad in that it just over time you'll get one tourist coming in. So you can build multiples of them to get tourists in faster. So let's build one over here. Actually, I'll probably extend the ore fracking there, so maybe I'll put it up here. We'll make the tourist destination up here. Where should we put this? Pay some taxes. Let's put it here for now. And then the tourists they won't start coming in until they have a place to stay. So you need to build some specialized housing for them. So a motel is like one of the cheapest kind of place for tourists. And let's put that over. Let's build some roads first just so we have a bit of organization. Let's just extend this. Well, let's go all the way here, build a grid. Build that, and then our residential complex got finished, so should fill up pretty fast. So we'll build our hotels maybe kind of along this road here. Motels, sorry, not hotels. Hotels come later. Let's build it. Let's build it here. So it provides employment, so 4 workers, employment for your colonists, but it also can handle 12 tourists. So eventually this will fill up. I'm not sure why there's no status indicator on this right now. Should be. There's workers in there, but we'll come back to this. We have some other research we can unlock as well. Tourist essentials. I think this unlocks more. Let's go to our tourism section here. So it unlocked the casino, which is a kind of an income generator. So as tourists come in, they'll come here and spend their money. They also spend their money in the motel, but actually no, they don't. The hotel later on, they can stay in it as well as generate money. So we don't have enough microchips for that yet. And we should probably spend our microchips on upgrading this microchip factory so we can get the rate of microchip flow up. So let's do that. Let's upgrade that. And maybe we won't be able to get to the uranium enrichment facility this video because it's going to take a while to get back 2,000 microchips. But what it does is consumes 1 uranium and 1 aluminum and produces 2 uranium. So it's a way of essentially generating your uranium, which is good. Uranium sells for quite a bit later on, or once you can start selling things. What else can we do here? We can also research cloning. So this allows you to build the cloning facility, which is here, which is kind of like an upgraded version of this landing pad. So instead of colonists having to come in, I'm assuming by spaceship, they just, they're just growing colonists in vats, I'm assuming, on the planet. This also costs quite a few microchips, so we can't do that yet. There might be some other stuff we can unlock now, though. Nope, not yet. So, is there anything else I can go through? How's our water? Water's good, food's good. Power, we're going to need more power soon. There's an upgrade coming soon for a different power plant that's even better than what we have. And doesn't need uranium, which is awesome. This might be a short video. Build a few more banks. I mean, we're going to need more cash and more civics. And it doesn't use that many microchips, so we can build a couple banks. Actually, instead of... Oh, we got some tourists now. So we got... Oh, the tourist art is slightly different. So they look like they have little cameras. Got these red baseball caps, and they're holding a camera in front of their face. So even though it says that we have 1 tourist, it shows many more, but And now we've got the status indicator for the spaceport, which is good. So you can see we get one probably maybe once a minute or something. So we could build more of those to get more tourists. But we won't just yet. So I wasn't planning to do this in this video, but I'm going to load up, give you a sneak peek of what a map later on in the game looks like. Kind of closer to Endgame. I warn you, it's a work in progress, but so I'll load that map up while we're waiting. So, just take you through a tour of this map. Looks quite a bit different. It's some of the things are the same, but here's that uranium enrichment plant which we're about to build. It's generating uranium for us. So I'll take you a quick tour through here. So these things, these ultra deep dig sites, they produce alien artifacts, which are needed for a bunch of stuff. All the alien technology. This is the upgraded version. The regular version is the archaeological dig site. So it produces one alien artifact every minute or so. Pretty slow. And then the upgraded version just does it at twice the speed. And then these purple pyramids are aluminum generators. And they're pretty awesome because aluminum is used for a lot of stuff and you can sell aluminum. On the alien technology theme, I'll show you a bit. So there's a quantum warehouse, which is like for durable goods. It stores a lot of stuff. I think 150,000 of each kind. There is the quantum food storage. Holds a bunch of food, and the quantum water storage. And these are pretty expensive to build. If you look at, so the quantum water tower takes 3,000 uranium, 9,000 microchips, 100 alien technology thingies. And so 3,000 uranium. What does 3,000 uranium cost if you try to buy it from the game? It costs so basically like 1.8 million, well, 2 million or so. So not cheap. I mean, I'm sitting at 41 million right now, so I can buy it, but better to generate the uranium yourself than to buy it. I have about 350,000 uranium right now, 200,000 aluminum. But this building here, the Galactic Board of Trade, it's a pretty cool building. It just generates cash, which I didn't really think of. When I first built one, I built it just so I could trade. You can buy and sell things. But it also generates money, so I built a bunch of them, even though you only need one for trading. And unlike other things that produce money, some of them require things like cloth and clay, but these don't require anything. They just generate money on their own. And inside you can trade, like I said, so you can buy things from the market. And these are items that other players listed. So you might see that uranium is cheaper much cheaper than buying it from the game itself. So it's more player based. And then you can also sell stuff. You can put things up for sale. So maybe I want to sell some of my uranium, for instance. Let's say 28,000 per 100. Let's say I want to sell 10,000 of it. So if someone bought that, I'd make 2.8 million. So, and it actually consumes, like it uses up the uranium right away, puts it on the market. If it doesn't sell in a certain amount of time, you'll get your money back. But here's the other power plant that we're about to build in the other map once we get it, and it's pretty awesome. I'll find it over here so I can get the description. It consumes water and turns it into power. and water is extremely cheap, and we always have tons of it. And it produces more power, 5,500 power versus 4,000 compared to the nuclear reactor. So it's kind of like your go-to thing until you get, which comes quite a bit later, the alien power tower. This thing, and it is awesome. It generates 45,000 electricity, but it costs quite a bit to build. But this is your kind of end game power generator. This pyramid, this is a tourist thing, and it's also a mood thing. So it keeps your colonists happy, and it can also generate income from tourists. And it's really dense. Like there's 600 guests in here, so it doesn't take up a lot of space, but it can hold 600 guests. And then the park, which is not as efficient space-wise, holds 350 guests, but it's free. It doesn't cost anything. I think the guests are actually free in here too, but I'm not sure. It's admission at $2, but I don't know if that applies to both tourists and guests. And then there's some other buildings in here. We got lots of banks, civics. Here's the cloning factory, or facility, which we're about to build. Lots of uranium enrichment. These are updated advanced chip plants, and here's there's an alien version of it, which consumes alien artifacts, but it generates a ton of CPUs. It's actually not generating right now because I have more chips than I have storage. But when it's working, this is the subterranean complex module. Holds 1,000 people. This is kind of the end game thing for your people. These are fish hatcheries. These generate 400 food every few seconds. So this is kind of the best food generator. This galactic freight is an upgraded version of the mass driver. And the only difference is that you can export as well as import. And everything's in lots of 1,000 instead of 100, so it's a bit more efficient in terms of clicking. So one easy way to make money is just to sell things like water, before you build up your stuff, or other things that have high price. Maybe you have an excess of gold, so you can sell that. And then later on, you can sell things like uranium at pretty high prices, so 187,000 per 1,000. And then alien artifacts sell for the most. Right now I have 26,000 of those, so I can sell a few. So that's like a quick way to make $1 million bucks. What else is there here? This is the ultimate government building. This is your capital. Kind of like a bigger version of this consulate. This little thing here is an upgraded version of the atmospheric condenser. Zoom in here. It's tiny, but it generates 600 water every, 30 seconds or so. And this little vehicle is the thing that lets you build all the alien technology. I think I covered all the things that I can build. Yes. So that's just a sneak peek of the what's to come. And I mean, we'll get here eventually with the other map. So I'm going to wrap this video up since our other map needs some time to build up before I can start showing you some other stuff. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.